Do you feel stuck in your life? Do you feel like nothing else is moving? You are not moving. You have all those dreams, all these ambitions, all these goals, but you're not getting anywhere. Well, if any of this feels familiar to you, you should definitely watch this video because I'm going to tell you what you can do about it. Hello everyone, my name is Doris Victoria. Welcome to my channel. I am a soul empowerment and a conscious millionaire coach. And in today's video, as I said already, we are going to talk about this feeling of being stuck, where it comes from, and what you can do about it. So one of the biggest things that I have experienced working with many, over 100 clients over the years is laziness. Laziness is some sort of you're distracting yourselves, you're kind of getting into other things all the time. You're not really fully committing to anything in your life. And laziness can also be like, oh no, I like my comfortable life. I just sit back, I don't do anything. Oh, I like watching this and I can do this. Or, laziness is just not moving forward. It's you're feeling safe in your comfort zone. And from time to time, you might have these hints and, calls from your higher self, but you're not really following through. Well, laziness, my dear one, kills ambition. Why? Because if you're ambitious, you have a goal. And if you have an ambition is not only having a goal. An ambition is having something that really inspires you, that it's worth for you to wake up for that in the morning. An ambition is something higher than just a goal. An ambition is something that you want to create in your life. It is a legacy that you want to leave in this lifetime. It is service to other people. It is, fully shining, fully giving to the world what you have to offer through your unique being. So laziness kills ambition, and I'm basing this video on something that I have seen a couple of days ago from a dear friend of mine, and that really inspired me to do this video because I think there's so much to talk about, there's so much to share about this. So laziness, when you're lazy, when you're just like, oh no, I'm not happy, I'm miserable where I am, but at least I know I can survive here. How many of you are thinking that way? Touché? Well, I used to be that way. I used to be that way myself. I'm not happy. My life could be so much better, but at least I know I can survive. Well, this, my dear one, this form of laziness is going to kill your ambition. Because your ambition is always there. It's like a hovering dream. It's like a hovering call of your higher self that is always nudging you, come. Be more of who you truly are. Be more of your fully authentic self so that you can shine your light and be a beacon of light for this world, for this planet. And there's so many billion people that might need your help, So your ambition is always there, but your laziness wins. And you always have the choice which of the two you are going to let win. Are you going to let your laziness win? Or are you going to give full focus onto your ambition and then really go for it and set goals and set healthy boundaries for yourself, for others? Like if you see, for example, you're Googling or something and then suddenly YouTube catches your attention. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me quickly watch this. No, you have clear boundaries and you're like, okay, this sounds interesting. If it's meant for me, it will come back at another point. But right now, I said to myself, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. This is self-commitment. This is when you're sticking to your goals. This is when you're sticking to yourself. This is when you're committed to your ambition. And so I said, laziness kills ambition, but ambition can also kill laziness because your ambition is then stronger. And we always say, when the pain of where you are outweighs the fear of what's to come, that's when you're going to take action. But many, 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 too many people on this planet are waiting until they're sick. And when you are sick or you have an illness, you only have one wish left, and that's to get healthy again. But when we are young and when we are healthy, and I associate youth with health here for this point, but youth is always the case, and health can always be the case no matter how old we are. It's our choice how healthy we are, and we are healthier and healthier the more we live our purpose, the more we are going after our calls, after our dreams, after the search, the call of our higher self. So the second, anger kills wisdom. Why? You give me the answer. Many of you might already know the answer. If you are angry, then your wisdom gets shattered. You cannot really, anger is a very, very important emotion. And I'm not telling you that it's not important to feel anger. It is important to feel anger because anger is an empowering emotion. It is something that can empower us to take action or to change something in our life or to move forward or to go and achieve this goal that we always wanted. So if you allow this anger in and you allow it to be your empowering, your kind of like accelerating emotion to go and share your wisdom, then it is healthy. But if you, when you are angry and then you push this anger aside, you distract yourself with something else, and then this anger comes up again, and then you're distracting yourself again, you say, no, not now. And this anger, you're kind of pushing it away over and over and over again. It will always come back. It will always nudge you like a little child. And then once you sit with this anger and you really look it in the face, and you accept it being there and you feel it, because we are feeling beings. We are here on this planet to feel the entire scale of emotions. That's when your wisdom can come back and then speak again. So anger kills wisdom. Wisdom kills anger. When you then go and you share your wisdom with the world, your anger will diminish. Because the more we are living on purpose, the more we are living as our authentic soul self here on earth, and every soul has something incredible and precious to share with this world, the more we live that, the more anger will subside, because anger then has no more reason to be. Because you're living your purpose, you're being true to yourself, you're moving forward after your ambitions, you are living your life, you're living your purpose. So anger eventually will just, diminish. The same goes with our fear. Fear kills your dreams. Again, I think the answer is right there. Fear kills your dreams. Why? Well, because you're not going to take action. You allow yourself to being stopped by your fear. Your fear is like your autoprotector from your ego. Your ego is always trying to protect you from going into the unknown, from stepping out of your comfort zone, because you don't know what's awaiting you on the other side. But oftentimes what is awaiting us on the other side is so much more fulfilling than what we have ever imagined before. So fear kills your dreams because you're not going for it. You're not even going to take the slightest action. Or maybe you take some little steps, but then your fear kicks in it. And no, this is too dangerous. And no, I don't want to go into this person. I don't want to get into this opportunity. You might come up with scenarios. Fear is oftentimes creating stories in our head about how things could go. That's also your ego, or this is past trauma. It can absolutely be past trauma. But so you see how it goes, how it's killing your dreams. And yet your dreams, beloved one, are the call of your higher self. Your dreams are the call of your higher self. And when you are living based on the call of your higher self, when you are living your soul self here on earth, fear can no longer exist, because fear is darkness, and darkness is the absence of light. Your dream is the light. When you're going after your dream, when you're starting to take little steps to live your dreams, you are switching that light on more and more and more. And the more light you switch on, the more the darkness has to subside eventually. So it will go away. Because where there's light, darkness cannot exist. Darkness is not an entity in itself. It is only the absence of light. Fear kills your dreams, but your dreams, when you're going after them, they will kill your fear, because you realize that your fear all along the way was just an illusion. It's just an illusion. It was just a big illusion, you know? It is something that kept you safe in your comfort zone, in your miserable, lazy comfort zone, where you were never happy. But this is what's happening. Same goes for ego. The ego kills growth. Why? Well, because the ego, as I already said, is always trying to keep you where you are. It is always trying to keep you safe, because the ego only knows what you know. The ego only knows what you have lived so far. The ego does not know what is waiting for you on the other side of your dreams. And as I said that, the video's time was 11:11. There's something to it. I love these signs. You know, light portal, light portal. So your ego kills growth, because if you're listening to your ego, growth cannot be happening. And so many people are listening to their ego, and they're dying at the end of their lives, realizing that I have never been the one that I truly came here to be. I have never spoken my truth. I have never expressed the art that was inside of me all the time. The ego is always trying to keep you there where you are. And this is why it's killing growth. The opposite, again, is true. Growth kills your ego. Why? If you start taking steps towards your ambitions, towards your call of the higher self, growth kicks in. Because with every decision that you're taking for yourself, you're growing. And remember, every big decision that you have taken for yourself, your soul will never go back to the past. Your soul now is its extended version. And our souls are ever extending beings. Our souls are consciousness, and consciousness only seeks to expand itself. That's it. That's the reason why we're here on planet Earth. So this is why lives that always have a certain trot to them, they always have a certain rhythm, it's always the same routine, day by day by day, they're not helping you grow. And we are not meant to live lives like this. And I know that society is kind of like proclaiming that this is the life everyone should live. Have a house, have a big car, have a good job, have a lot of income, go to vacation once a year for 2 weeks, and then you continue working. Well, no, that's not why we're here, beloved souls. We're here for so much more. We are here to show our quirky, weird soul self. And remember, Albert Einstein said this once. Every genius needs to have the other side. Where there's genius, where there's high intelligence, there also needs to be the opposite, like this weird quirkiness. I know I'm weird, or some people call me weird. Some people call me quirky because I talk to trees, I talk to animals, I talk to plants. I hear babies cry. I can identify why babies are crying, or I can hear why a dog is barking. So people call me weird for that, but I don't care, because I love my gifts. I love the things that I'm born with, and I'm proud of it. So same goes here. Growth, ego kills growth, but growth, when you commit to your growth and you go step by step, you will have your ego as your good friend, that you can tell, you know what, my darling, we got this. I got this. We got this together. I know you're keeping me safe. I know you're keeping me safe, but I got this. We got this. I need you to tell me when I'm really in danger. But right now, just because we're stepping out of our comfort zone, we're not in life danger, you know? It's not like a tiger is hunting us and is trying to eat us. No, it's a different kind of fear. So remember that your ego may kill your growth if you allow it, but once you're growing, at least a tiny step, and you commit to your growth, it will kill your ego. And it will kill your ego in a way, the ego will always be there, but then it will be the servant and not the master anymore. Jealousy kills peace. Why? Because if you're jealous towards other people, you see what other people are achieving, you see where they are in their lives, you see what they're doing. Oh my God, they are so big, I'm so small, how do I get there? Oh my God, I cannot even compare myself to them. They have come so far in their lives. Jealousy might also be, you know, it's kind of like a very low vibrational feeling. And jealousy can also be empowering. Why? Because jealousy is showing you what you could have done, but what you didn't do. And this is why you're not yet there, and yet the other person is there. When we are jealous of someone, it is oftentimes only because we realize that this other person has been ambitious. This other person has been using her wisdom to take steps forward and live their dreams. And they were not perfect. None of us is perfect. Nobody, not a single client of all the hundreds that I've worked with, I know, has had it perfect, but we started. And that's the thing. So jealousy kills your peace because it is a very low vibration, and it is making you filled up with shame and doubt about yourself. And the same is true again if you switch it around. Peace kills jealousy. When you are in peace, you will be in peace once you commit to yourself, once you start taking actions towards your higher self, towards the call of your higher self, whatever that is. It might be flying into this country for whatever reason. It might be working with this particular coach. It might be getting together with this particular group of people. It might be doing this phone call. It might be just a walk in nature. But whatever it is that brings you peace will have your jealousy go away, because you're no longer you're no longer feeling stuck, you're no longer lazy, you are moving towards. You see what I mean? And then the last that I want to talk about it today, in this feeling stuck and moving forward thing, because I told you that I'm telling you how to switch things around. See, I'm not perfect, and I don't care of being perfect, I just care of being authentic. Doubt kills confidence. If you're doubting yourself, you will never move forward. And if you don't move forward, if you don't have a planning for yourself, if you don't say, I commit to this, I start doing this, okay, I'm going to put my schedule according to this, I'm going to make time for this every day at this time, or whatever it is, your doubt of not moving forward will kill your confidence, because confidence is only being built by you being consistent and persistent with your own goals and your own ambition and your own dreams. And the same is confident again. The same is confident. The same is true as the opposite. Confidence kills doubt. Why? Because you're now taking steps. You're now taking inspired action. You are going after the call of your higher self. You trust your decisions that came from love. You no longer trust the decisions that are coming out of fear. And then you doubt those decisions, and rightly so, because those decisions came from a place of lack or fear or whatever. You are now trusting your decision that you took out of love and of alignment and of joy. And when we are love, alignment, joy, what does that remind you of? Exactly. This is your soul self. This is our higher self. You know, our real self, our God essence is always joyful. It is always loving. It is unconditionally loving. So remember that, my dear ones. Doubt kills confidence, because as long as you're doubting yourself, you keep yourself stuck. You're not moving forward. And confidence is built by taking action steps, by setting time aside for those action steps, and by being persistent and consistent, by being your own accountability buddy. You can actually use your ego as your own accountability partner, because your ego then can tell you, okay, you said you're going to set time aside for this and this and this today. And if you don't do it, then you feel shame because you're not committing to yourself. This is how easy it is. And yet, when you are building your confidence because you're being persistent, Your doubts will go away, just like the jealousy, just like the fear, just like the anger, just like the laziness. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose yourself, your soul self, or are you going to choose that kind of like stuck self that you have been playing, that is not really you, that eventually is going to make you, you know, it's going to create a lot of blockages. It's not letting the chi flow where it needs to flow. It's eventually going to make you sick, because a branch that is not having fruits is going to be pruned eventually, you know. That's what one of my coaches said. And I thought he really had a point. So remember, you are here for something big, beautiful, soul. And if you need help on your side, I can accept one more person in my schedule right now. Just write me an email, click on contact on my website, whatever you choose to connect with me, and we will have our first call and I can help you get there. So all my love for you today, and always choose yourself. Let this be our motto. I choose myself. It's not egotistical, it's not selfish, it is self-loving. And remember, when you are loving yourself, that's only and only then is when you can be of real value to the world. All my love, take care, and I'm looking forward to your comments, to hear from you. If you feel this video could be helpful to someone that you know, please share it with them. Subscribe, like, it means so much to me. Let me know in the comments below what you have taken away from today's video, what really stuck with you, and what you have decided for yourself maybe to do. Okay, mwah. All my love, and take care. Bye for now.